Gentlemen and gentlewomen.
Today, the story of General Grievous, okay? All I know about General Grievous is bro got cooked by Obi-Wan in like 3 seconds flat in the fucking death movie, the third movie, okay? That's all I know about this man. Everyone in my chat has been telling me that General Grievous is one of the coolest characters in Star Wars lore and an amazing villain. So, I'm gonna take your word for it for about 3 seconds, and then I am going to learn all of the lore for General Grievous,
and I will add that lore to my collection.
Alright, are you ready, baby? Are we locked in? I am. Alright, let's go, baby. General Grievous lore.
How far is a warrior willing to go to achieve glory?
Well, I may not be a warrior, but I'm willing to go nowhere.
Through the fires of war.
Glory is overrated. Glory is for bitches and pussies. Oh, yeah? I will die in the name of glory. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what'll happen? That'll just make you one corpse.
Many are willing to make whatever sacrifices are needed to achieve their goals.
All right.
However, when does a warrior cross the line of morality? When
This is talking about General Grievous? General Grievous was just some fucking droid dude. What the fuck?
does a warrior begin to crave power not for the sake of others, but power for power's sake?
What?
How far will
I want lore. Is this an analysis or is this a lore dive? What is even power for power's sake? Are we talking about the same General Grievous?
a warrior go before he becomes the very embodiment of the evil he has sworn to destroy?
I feel like this is a whole ass analysis into Anakin Skywalker. What? Huh?
This being is such a warrior. This is the story of corruption. This is the story of General Grievous.
What? I was so not ready for Grievous to get an intro this cool. Like
Kwamen Shalal was born on the planet Kali. While its jungles...
This is Grievous? Born? Bro, I feel like I got so baited right now. Are you serious? Grievous isn't a droid? I thought Grievous was a droid. See, I don't know shit.
were considered to be some of the most beautiful in the galaxy.
Yeah, I've seen all that Grievous Rule 34. You so right, King.
Kali was a harsh, unforgiving world, torn by war and famine, where those only with hearts of steel could brave its perils.
Okay.
It was in this hell that Kwaman forged himself into one of the most fearsome generals in his tribe, the elders of his clan hailing him as the reincarnation of their greatest warriors.
Grievous gets such a fucking cool backstory, and bro just gets shot by Obi-Wan in 3 seconds.
For generations, his people had been at war with the insect species known as the Huck,
The Tyranids.
or, as they were known in their
Huck!
tongue, soulless bugs.
Yeah!
Savage and greedy, the technologically advanced Huck desired to enslave the Kalish people and plunder their resources.
Alright.
What followed was a devastating war that lasted decades, the warmongering Kalish refusing to bow down to the Huck colonies. In the latter
Dude, so are you serious? He's getting where did he get this? Where do you find this backstory? There's no way this is all in the Clone Wars. There's no way the Clone Wars explains how he used to be a general of some random tribe that was getting killed by space bugs. Where did this all come from? The comics?
decades of the war, Kwaman led victory after victory against the vile invaders, rivers running black with the blood of the Huck he had slain.
Yeah! Whoa! Wait, so dude was like an actual badass even back in the day.
By the age of 22, Kwaman had slayed so many Huck that the Kalish people considered him a demigod, the bulk of the Kalish army
Holy
being
shit.
placed under his direct command.
Bro was a general fighting against bugs before he even touched the Clone Wars.
As the years went by, Kwaman began to feel grief of undescribable depth. While the tide of war had been turned in the favor of his people, he could not help but mourn the warriors he had lost in his numerous engagements.
Holy shit, that's why he becomes a droid general? Because he's just, all of his friends, all of his allies just keep dying in war.
Most of all, his beloved Roderu,
Oh my
who
God.
Quamon could still see in his dreams even after her horrific death.
Oh my God, his wife gets killed in this war? This is tragic. General Grievous? Ain't gonna make me cry. General Grievous ain't gonna make me cry. His wife died in a war against bug monsters? Okay, alright. I did not think this man's lore went so deep.
While he tried to cast off his doubts, Quamon realized he was destined to mourn her forever. The void in his heart left forever unfilled. Following this realization,
I don't know, I've seen people on Rule 34 really ready to fill General Grievous, but... Wait, is he called General Grievous because of his eternal grieving for his wife? Ah, shit, there's no way.
Quamon cast off his old identity, adopting a name more appropriate for a being destined to grieve forever. And, more terribly, he was determined that he would not do so alone. He would be Grievous, as well as heartbroken, for the rest of his life.
Holy shit. And he took the name General Grievous as someone that will grieve forever. Oh my God. Bro is the edgiest man alive. That's fucking tragic. Wait, I'm gonna start feeling bad for this guy. I just thought his design was cool as shit. I didn't realize he actually had, like, an epic backstory. So how did he end up as this corrupt droid general?
However,
It sounded like he was fighting for the freedom of his people that were being war-torn by the Tyranid armies, by the Hak, always out there wiping out his people. He was a good-ass man. Bro is fucking Guts from Berserk.
as the general embraced his new identity, little did he know just how far this transformation would go, or what he would ultimately become.
Oh, God. I don't know. Ever since I did the Order 66 deep dive and I learned all about the Clone Wars and the inhibitor chips, holy shit.
The morning carried the scent of fresh blood as Grievous made his way to his starfighter. As he approached his clan's shaman,
Plap, 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 plap. Get pregnant!
Grievous reflected on how things had gone so horribly wrong. Sensing that their defeat was near, the Huck, being the cowards they were,
wipe them
appealed
out!
to the Senate for help.
No! The bug aliens came to wipe out Grievous's people. Grievous fought back, and then the cowardly fucking mother-shitting bitches went to the goddamn Republic. They went to the galactic government to ask for help because they like victims? No! And that's why they turned against Grievous? Oh my god, these mother bitches.
Fabricating a tale that it was the Kalish who had started the conflict.
Ain't no way.
The Senate, in their blind haste,
I am the Senate.
had sent the Republic Navy and a Jedi task force to intervene.
No fucking shit, he hated the Jedi. It had nothing to do with taking him into the dark side. This is cartoonishly evil fucking shit. Grievous defended his people to the point that the invaders went to the rest of the world. Oh my... No wonder Grievous hates the Jedi.
Grievous's people once again being slaughtered to the last. Grievous had never liked the Jedi or the Republic, but now his hate for them and their corrupt Republic was as bright as Kali's sun. He hated the Senate for being blind to the Huck's manipulations. He hated the Jedi for their blind obedience in their ritualistic ways.
This is insane. This is like a art resembles reality situation. This is crazy. Life imitates art. I can't believe this. This sounds like the kind of shit that could actually happen. No wonder why he hates the freaking Jedi. Galactic government, complete idiots. Not giving a damn about research or any of this bullshit. I can't believe it. No wonder Grievous hates all of them.
This will make a fine addition to my collection.
But most of all, he hated himself for not being able to prevent his people's suffering before it was too late. As he knelt before the Elder, the shaman proclaimed Grievous as his people's last hope in this war, citing that the spirits of his ancestors would watch over him in the coming battle.
Oh my god. So Grievous goes out on this epic war against the Jedi, the people that massacred his family. Holy shit.
As Grievous took off in his starfighter, he wondered if his ancestors were truly pleased with his actions. If he really was a demigod, why was he losing? What kind of a general could he be if he could not even defend his tribe? Grievous's attention was ripped back to reality as his ship began to buck in short circuit, his systems failing one after another.
What?
His ship began to plunge into the oceans below. Grievous made his way to his escape pod when suddenly...
Oh god, dude, we're getting the full-ass cinematic storytelling.
On the shore of a nearby platform,
Wait.
a dark figure watches as the general's body is retrieved by his faithful droids.
No way.
He is
Don't tell me this is Count Dooku. Or, oh my god. Demigod warrior. The last hope of a nation that was wrongfully butchered by the Jedi. No one would have this much of a grudge against the Jedi. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
informed that the general has survived, but has been severely injured. After shocking the warrior into stasis, the dark figure instructs his guards to load the body onto the transport and take their prize to Geonosis.
Oh my god! I bet the Sith destroyed it. The Sith knew. I don't know if this is Sidious or Dooku, but for whatever reason, the Sith knew that he hated the Jedi with every fiber of his being. So he destroyed his ship, injured him mortally. It's probably going to build him up to be some sort of psychopathic cyborg and send him out as the ultimate general of a droid army. Wow, the upcoming war needs a commander. I wonder, because this is after the Senate is the one who sent the Jedi to kill them out. What if he knew all along? What if Sidious knew that this was going on and sent Jedi to mercilessly kill these people to create a vengeant general monster? Palpatine going out there the whole way, creating the atrocity, and then the savior that'll put Grievous on his righteous path of vengeance. Holy shit, this is monstrous. Grievous is a tragic-ass character.
As he watches the ship climb into the night sky, the dark figure pulls out his comlink and informs his associates that their plans for the general have succeeded, and that they may commence with their experiment.
Count Dooku. Count fucking Dooku. He knew of an epic general. A general that was able to turn around the war against the Tyranids. The war against the bug people. And they were like, you know what? I want this general to have a burning passion for Jedi. So he massacred his people, destroyed his body, and were the benevolent overlords that built him back up so he could have his revenge. Creating the most loyal servants to the people, to the Sith. The people that wiped out everyone he knew and loved. Oh my god. This is the most tragic horror story of all time. This makes Anakin seem like he went through buttercups and rainbows. Oh god.
Am I dead? Ah, you are awake, my friend.
Oh, God.
And yes, very much alive. But your body has sustained near fatal wounds due to your accident.
Ha! Accident!
Who are... My apologies.
Oh my god, this is the demigod General Grievous. They fucking did this to him. I can't believe how evil the Sith are. Oh my god! Brother.
I am San Hill, chairman of the Intergalactic Banking Clan, and judging from the cloak we found, you are a Kaleesh general, are you not?
Yeah, we found my ass. They knew everything. They knew everything!
A very fortunate one, I may add. A Banking Clan frigate accidentally picked up your escape pod's emergency beacon in the Johnson Sea.
Yeah. Totally. Remember when the actor and the acolyte said there's no good or evil in Star Wars? Remember when that happened? Dude, we could have got an entire General Grievous show! That would have been insanely cool!
Your crew was not so lucky, I'm afraid. But, dear General, your mind and vital organs are safely in our care, here on Geonosis. Geonosis? An honorable leader died.
An honorable leader dies alongside his soldiers. I order you to bring me back
To Kali. Oh my god.
Dies alongside his soldiers. I order you to bring me back to Kali. How touching, General. Do you really think the IBC would go through all this trouble only to let you die? You would not even survive a journey back to Kali, let alone another 4 hours here without a blood transfusion. However, as fate would have it, your accident is almost a blessing.
Oh, shit.
You see, we have been funding a Geonosis biotechnology project. And you, Great General, are the perfect candidate for our experiment.
This is like the government being like, oh, hell yeah, we just got this new prosthetic leg invention. How are we going to test it? Proceeds to just shoot some random guy in the foot. Oh my god! What a strange twist of fate! You would be perfect to test this new prosthetic leg. Wow!
An experiment that will plunge you back into the heart of battle. What good is an amputee in the heart of battle? Therein lies the beauty.
Is this why he's coughing the whole time? Because he's a cripple?
Of technology. We can guarantee you a new, self-sustaining body with appendages, free of cumbersome life support systems. In fact, your new abilities may even surpass that of any Jedi.
He knew exactly what buttons to push. This is brainwashing to the extreme. I love the development of politics in Star Wars. Star Wars started out as this democracy, but it showed you how it corrupted itself until it became an empire. The downfall was being spelled out from the very, very start. Bro.
The sooner I return to exterminating Huck colonies, the sooner I can redeem. Your destiny is now beyond your futile wars with neighboring planets. After all, the Republic is really to blame for all the galaxy's struggles. A confederacy of independent systems is in the making, and a great war is unavoidable. You will command the largest droid army in history, and in return, the IBC will relieve Kali of its famine.
Wow. The Banking Clan could have saved this planet anytime. Anytime. They let this war play out. But anytime. They could have saved the whole planet. But now they're going to use it as a bargaining chip. Everyone's saying that the coughing happens later, but I'm sure we're going to get there.
After you help us introduce a new order into the galaxy, you will be free to return to your people as their greatest hero. Your new order is meaningless to me. To die in a Bacta tank does not befit a great warrior general such as yourself.
Bro, look, he's literally pushing his buttons. Like, literally pushing his buttons. This is insane. This is politics, guys. God, it's like a political masterpiece. Do you remember when people were complaining that the prequels in Star Wars were too political? I don't know. Unironically, the politics of Star Wars are my favorite part of Star Wars.
Shame. What would your ancestors think? As the Mune's words ran through Grievous's mind, he thought of the dishonor he would bring if he died here. They were offering him a chance to live again, a chance to rejoin the fires of war and
a chance to save all the people that these Jedi mercilessly killed. Dude, this is some of the most manipulative shit I've ever seen. I don't know, manipulative villains always hit me a certain way because it's like to write a character that's just overpowered. All right, anyone could do that. To write a character that's you know, strong and scary, sure, easy as fucking shit. But to write a character that can contort the minds of good people, that's horrifying.
bring death to the republic he hated. He weighed the disfigurement of his body against the dishonor of his people and his ancestors.
Like, I'm just saying, right now, I'm seeing the basic backstory to General Grievous. This could have gotten a 10-episode season. Disney could have made something great by just adapting Legends content. And they're like, oh no, power of one, power of two, power of many. We're going to give you OnlyFans Sith edition.
It was no contest. He submitted to the changes.
Of course he did.
To say Grievous's cybernetic transformation was all-consuming was a gross understatement. Nearly his entire body had been replaced by machines.
Oh, God.
Only the vital organs in his torso and what remained of his face were any indication that he had once been an organic being.
Oh, God.
Hate. Cold and unbiting as space itself.
It almost feels like this is a, wow. I was going to say something that I think is going to have a lot more truth to it than I even realized. General Grievous is the test run for Darth Vader. Like, unironically. The outfit, the costume, the torture, the manipulation. This man is literally the test run for Vader. Holy shit, I'm shaking. What an insanely good character.
That was all Grievous could feel after his transformation. He could no longer sleep, no longer laugh. All he could do was hate.
And Vader's suit tortures him too. This man was I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say this and it'd be sounding the wrong way. This guy was literally groomed by the Sith. Groomed to become a Jedi killer.
Following his resurrection, several of the technicians referred to Grievous as a droid. The general made sure it was the last mistake they ever made. He was not a droid. He was a warrior. He was death.
Dude, poor guy. This is so sad. I'm like, I feel so terrible for this character. Bro was actually manipulated so insanely hard.
Grievous was eventually introduced to Count Dooku, the leader of the Confederacy, whom Grievous was shocked to learn was a former Jedi.
Dude, Count Dooku is also a crazy character. I have to do some Dooku lore too.
In the waning months, Dooku...
People keep telling me that Count Dooku was like a kind of a good guy in disguise. I have people telling me that in the comments, and that makes me really want to see the Darth Tyrannus lore really badly.
Told Grievous all about the Sith and their plans for galactic-wide dominance.
Wait, what? The Jedi shall fall to their own weapon. Dude, this is so ironic. Like, he hands him a lightsaber, right? So a Jedi falls to his own weapon, a lightsaber, but in the grand scheme of things, a Jedi falls to their own weapon, the clones.
Grievous all about the Sith and their plans for galactic-wide dominance. This concept intrigued Grievous.
No one has ever received a lightsaber as a gift, especially not a droid.
Fuck!
Dooku and his Sith seemed to share the same goal as himself. Annihilation of the Jedi Order. And that suited Grievous just fine. Over the long and grueling weeks, Dooku trained Grievous in the art of lightsaber combat.
Oh god, Form 2. Dude, we have to do an all forms lightsaber lore deep dive as well. There's so much in Star Wars lore that I am going to consume. And originally I did it due to interest. Then I did it because I, Lord Nuxanor, will consume all lore. Subscribe to join me on this journey. Whether it's Warhammer, Star Wars, or I Have No Mouth and I Cannot Scream. But now, It's due to sheer pettiness that Disney is copywriting all of my fucking videos for calling them out too much.
Teaching him the various forms and techniques used by his sworn enemies. Dooku's skill was truly remarkable.
Dude, people kept telling me to look at this Clone Wars.
But thanks to Grievous's cybernetic brain, he quickly memorized the various forms and adopted them into his personal method. Grievous took pleasure in the
God, I love this art style. I love Grievous's character design so much.
fact that the Jedi would be felled by their own weapon, the order he despised brought low by its own teachings.
God damn, and you could see how well manipulated he is. This is so much scarier than an inhibitor chip, honestly. An inhibitor chip is mind control. That's fucked up. But this, the way they put every single tiny detail of his life in place to just give him the absolute most torturous backstory to hate Jedi, just to use him as a weapon? Like, this is a proud warrior, a proud, glorious fighter fighting for his people. And he's a monster.
Following his training, Grievous was introduced to the droid army still in production on Geonosis, and he was insulted by what he saw.
Why?
While the automatons were deadly to be sure, their sheer incompetence was maddening. Grievous knew that he would never
Bro, fucking useless droids.
demean himself by commanding such pitiful warriors. As such, he presented the Trade Federation with designs for his own personal bodyguards.
Wait, he developed these guards? With the red shit? The purple buzzing thing?
Specifically designed by Grievous to engage Jedi.
Shit.
He called them Magna Guards.
Alright.
While the Nemoidians whined about the cost of such droids, Dooku praised the designs and demanded prototypes be put into production.
God damn.
After the first batch of guards was completed, Grievous trained the guards as Dooku had trained him, and soon the Magna Guards were perfectly equipped to deal with even the most esteemed of Jedi Masters.
Full droids that could fight Jedi Masters? Wait, why didn't he mass produce these guys? That's insane.
As the time for war drew near, Grievous became anxious to test his might against a real Jedi in combat.
Oh shit. We're finally getting to him actually introducing himself to Jedi, but bro gets cooked by Obi-Wan. Is he even like he can't use the Force, right? So does he even stand a chance against Jedi? Like, even though he was trained. Alright, I guess we'll see. He is this renowned general, so maybe.
His bloodlust would only be sate once the Order was in ashes. However, Dooku told him that he was to be kept in reserve, only being revealed when the time was right. This angered Grievous, but he obeyed his master nonetheless, as their ship
He based. He's a man of principles. Say what you want about Grievous, but he's a man of honor. Holy shit.
touched down on Geonosis.
Alright.
As the battle in the Geonosian arena unfolded,
Dude, I feel like if Grievous would have been in this battle, it would have looked very differently, right?
hundreds of Jedi fought for their lives against endless waves of battle droids. Dooku had instructed Grievous that he could watch the battle from the Shield catacombs, but he was not to interfere.
Dude, honestly, Grievous could have probably destroyed Obi-Wan if he would have fought him at this time, right? Obi-Wan wasn't nearly as strong as he was in Revenge of the Sith.
Still, Grievous felt pleasure every time a Jedi was cut down by blaster fire. His electronic brain studying and memorizing the typical actions of the Jedi, so that Grievous could know what strategies they would employ once he was finally revealed.
God damn. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. He's an actual Jedi killer now. They groomed this man into becoming a Jedi killer.
However, as the carnage continued, he couldn't help but notice one Jedi in particular.
Wait, Obi-Wan?
He was human, roughly in his mid-30s,
What?
and sporting a short beard across his face.
What?
Grievous would have discounted him as just a random Jedi, but this one was different.
Wait, did he always hate Obi-Wan? All along? I had no idea that this was like an actual vendetta.
The ease in which he carved through row after row of droids. The unparalleled swiftness in which he deflected bolts back at their source. He was more skilled than most, and Grievous wondered who he was. Dooku
General Kenobi
had told him very little of the Jedi he had directly worked with in his life, and Grievous had no files in his systems to match the identity. Still, even as he was certain that the Jedi would eventually die, Grievous couldn't shake the thought that he and this Jedi would one day meet in person.
Holy shit, actual fated combat.
As the thoughts ran through the general's mind, gunships landed all around the few Jedi still remaining, beings in white unloading on the droids in the arena.
Oh yeah, baby. Unloading on those droids.
Their gunships whisking their passengers to safety. As Grievous and his guards made their way through the catacombs, they were unexpectedly found upon by the Jedi Master, Seem Du.
Wait, while the Attack of the Clones was going on? While it was happening? A Jedi found Grievous? Okay, dude, fucking Disney, you guys are fucking losers. Honestly, fucking losers is at Disney. How do you fumble an IP like this with so much content? How do you fumble so hard?
Who had infiltrated the tunnels in an attempt to locate the members of the Separatist Council. Remembering Dooku's directive that his existence was to be kept secret, Grievous engaged the Jedi Master with one of his guards' electrostaffs.
Wait, he didn't even use a lightsaber?
While the young woman fought valiantly against her unknown assailant, Grievous overpowered and killed her, leaving her body where it lay in the damp catacombs.
Holy shit. No witnesses, baby. No fucking witnesses.
As he looked down at his fallen foe,
that was the first time he killed a Jedi.
Grievous relished the fact that the Jedi was only the first to fall to his hands. He then collected her lightsaber.
This will make a fine addition to my collection!
And affixed it to his belt.
I started doing that every time I get a copyright claim from Disney.
A trophy for his victory in battle. Grievous was looking forward to adding more to his collection.
I said the thing almost.
Following the Battle of Geonosis, the Clone Wars erupted throughout the galaxy, the forces of the Republic's clone armies and their Jedi generals striving to repel the droid armies of the Confederacy.
Alright,
As Dooku and his master, Lord Sidious,
Count Dooku,
were pleased with Grievous's actions on Geonosis, they bestowed upon him the title of Supreme Commander of the Droid Army, placing every battle droid under his direct control.
Every time I learn the lore of a new franchise,
this will make a fine addition to my collection.
That sounded a little more like Yoda. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Grievous, however, took the title as an insult, as though there was honor in being the leader of an army of incompetent machines.
Based Grievous.
However, Grievous would come to respect Dooku and his master, viewing them the same way he viewed all politicians, a necessary evil.
Based! Oh my god! I love this character now! Dude, I love this character! He respected them. They're a necessary evil, like all politicians. Unlike the Jedi who massacred his people for no reason. Oh my god! Man's actually the GOAT!
What he could not respect was their insistence at keeping his existence a secret.
Dude's a warrior. I get it.
The war had gone on for 4 months, yet he had not been able to lead his first mission in the field. Grievous hungered to once again engage the Jedi, particularly the one he noticed on Geonosis,
General Kenobi,
whom Dooku had revealed was a Jedi named Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh.
Finally, Dooku instructed him to lead a battalion of droids to the planet Hypori and intercept a party of Jedi and their troops. It was time to make the general's presence known.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
The Battle of Hypori, if one could call it such, was quick and relentless. All the Republic's ships were shot down, the clone army decimated. All that remained was a single crashed ship and its Jedi crew.
Dude, he didn't even say anything. He just said prepare. He walked in and fucking reverse jumped 10 Jedi.
As his forces closed in, Grievous halted their assault. He had waited too long to simply have his droids gun down their helpless foes. Escape wasn't possible.
Helpless foes, right? Hilarious. Helpless foes. 10 Jedi. 2 Jedi Masters. At full strength. Helpless foes.
Possible, and Grievous, despite his
The Kratos of Star Wars.
appearance, was not completely without mercy. He would grant
No gloating, no monologuing. Just death.
them a warrior's death. They deserved that much. As he slowly approached the wreckage, Grievous wondered if the Jedi were making peace within their so-called force, though he knew it would not save them. The Jedi were exhausted, and Grievous was incapable of feeling fatigue.
Oh, God.
Still, he hoped at least for a challenge. Suddenly, one Jedi, a young one by the looks of him, charged out blindly.
Fucking Shaggy.
He was so weak, so foolish,
God, I love the narration. Dude, Evan Nova, you are killing it with your narration.
that Grievous didn't even draw his weapons. He simply crushed the young Jedi underfoot. As the remaining Jedi backed into the wreckage, Grievous watched them prepare. They didn't know who he was, and that gave the general an advantage. He drew his weapons, stood for a fraction of a second. Then the carnage began. One by one, the weary Jedi fell. While some lasted longer than others, their numbers dwindled until only one remained. Grievous was
Insane. I can't believe it. What a fucking horrifying villain introduction.
pleased that Dooku's training had yielded results. Truly, he was a force to be reckoned with.
Get it? A force to be reckoned? Alright, okay.
However, as the general closed in on his final victim, a squad of clones burst in, hammering Grievous with their blasters. Enraged at being interrupted at the cusp of victory, Grievous lashed out at the clones, running his sabers through their torsos.
God damn!
Suddenly, a gunship raced through the wreck, missiles blazing a hell of their own. Grievous knew taking down the gunship on his own would take time. Time
Meaning he thought he could do it. It would just be a waste of time.
he didn't have. As he scrambled to avoid the barrage, the remaining clones and the Jedi boarded and flew off into the atmosphere, escaping the general's wrath.
God damn. God damn. That is how you introduce a character. My lord.
As Grievous watched the gunship fly away, he picked up the lightsaber of the fallen Jedi Kukruk and affixed it to his belt.
This will be a fitting end to my collection.
Wait. This will be a fine addition to my collection. Wait, there's a whole meme about it?
Grievous knew the Jedi had not won. They had only prolonged the inevitable,
God damn.
their destruction.
Bro.
As
What a horrifying character introduction.
the Clone Wars raged through the stars, Grievous's name became the stuff of legend, or, more accurately, the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah!
Across the galaxy, Grievous waged war against the Jedi, from the lowliest of Padawan
Right, because, like, the funny thing is, if you actually think about it just for, like, a half a second, who are the bad guys in the Clone Wars? Right? Like, on the good guy side, you have billions of clones and a lot of Jedi. And on the bad guy side, you have Dooku and Grievous. That's it. What the fuck? Like, to even put it, to even comprehend, this man was carrying an entire side of a war.
to the masters of the council itself. Grievous slaughtered them without mercy.
Wait, what? He killed council members? Dude was a monster.
The only traces of their existence being the lightsabers he collected and stored in his trophy room.
This will make a fine addition to my collection.
While even he suffered his occasional defeat, few Jedi escaped the
Wait, Grievous lost to Kit Fisto in combat? Holy shit, that's pretty crazy.
While even he suffered his occasional defeat, few Jedi escaped the general's wrath alive. However, there was one that still vexed him. One whom Grievous had engaged on multiple fronts. One whose name was like an insult to his very existence. One whose reputation in battle was
Goddamn.
nearly as famous as his own.
Goddamn.
The Negotiator.
The negotiator!
He actually did the quote.
General Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wait, so apparently Grievous only lost 3 times in his whole career. Once to Obi-Wan, once to Windu, and once to Kit Fisto. That's a impressive fucking resume.
Grievous had first dueled Kenobi aboard the doomed ship the Malevolence, and astonishingly, the Jedi Master had survived.
Wow!
Grievous had engaged
They're like actual fated enemies. That's crazy to think about.
Jedi Masters before, but there was something different about Kenobi.
I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. Grievous makes Dooku look like a pussy bitch. Like, I thought Dooku was the terrifying head of the Separatists, and he wasn't. But ain't no way that's the truth. This man carried their army. Like, honestly.
The ease in which he adapted to his situation, his calm demeanor, his unparalleled skill, they both impressed and frightened Grievous. Every time they engaged, Grievous was either outmaneuvered or defeated.
Wow,
and this was something Grievous could not tolerate.
Dude, it's crazy. He just couldn't do it. Holy shit.
There would be a reckoning. He would slay Kenobi. In the stillness of his sleep chamber, Grievous briefly wondered, was Kenobi more than a lucky Jedi? Had Grievous disgraced his ancestors with his actions?
Oh my god, more actual Grievous lore. Dude.
Had they sought his death and conjured a being that Grievous could never defeat? Was Kenobi his end?
Did he actually think this? Is this the Legends canon? Dade Cool, thanks you so much for the sub. Oh my god.
Snarling, Grievous shook such thoughts from his mind. He was the leader of the droid army, the greatest Jedi killer in generations. No mere master could slay him. He would see the Republic crushed. He would see his master's plans come to fruition. This he knew.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As the years passed, Grievous felt the war would soon be won. To the untrained eye, the Republic and the Separatists seemed to be at a stalemate.
Yeah?
In reality,
Hi, I'm the untrained eye.
this was all part of Lord Sidious's plan.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Honestly, I think that Order 66 is unironically one of the coolest moments in all of fiction. Like, he knew that this is a proxy war, okay? The entire war here, the Clone Wars, is all a proxy war. It looks like there's 2 sides to the combat, but there isn't. It's the people that are under Sidious's command fighting the people under Sidious's command to completely destabilize everyone and fuck over all of his enemies. Like, it looks like there's 2 sides. General Grievous putting up a fight just destabilizes everything.
The Jedi and their forces were stretched thin. They had left their home, the core of the Galactic Republic, vulnerable. Sidious informed them that now was the time to strike. Now was the time.
Oh my god, they did not do him justice with his teeth in the Clone Wars. Look what they did to this man. Oh my god.
Time to launch their final operation. And Grievous had a special mission. One he gladly accepted.
Okay.
The attack on Coruscant came without warning. Fighters
Attack on Coruscant? He attacked Coruscant? Nani?
buzzed
Coruscant is the home world. This is the biggest planet. Wait, huh?
through the atmosphere. Clones and droids fought in the streets. Buildings crumbled. To many, it was a slaughter, a ravaged horror. But to Grievous, it was glorious. Making his way through the city street.
Oh my god, Grievous actually attacked the home base. Wait a second. The 3rd movie started with Chancellor Palpatine captured by Dooku. Are you saying that Grievous captured Palpatine in the middle of his home city?
Grievous's mission was to apprehend the Supreme Chancellor, as well as kill any Jedi who stood in his way.
Oh my god!
The Chancellor was under the protection of a small band of Jedi Masters and clone troopers. As he made his way through the Chancellor's office, Grievous made short work of the clones, while his Magna Guards engaged the Jedi. However, the Jedi were more daring than he had anticipated.
All right.
What started as a simple capture mission had turned into a wild chase through the city. Grievous had to admire their bravery, annoying as it was. As he carved his way through Jedi and clones to the Chancellor, Grievous remembered the words Dooku had told him about engaging Jedi. He must have fear, surprise, and intimidation on his side in order to succeed against the best of the Jedi.
Well, he won.
And right now, Grievous had all three on his side. As his Magna Guards distracted the Jedi Master Shaak Ti at the Maglev train track, Grievous used the cover of shadow to slip inside the Chancellor's bunker. The Chancellor watched as Grievous butchered his Jedi bodyguards until only the two of them remained.
Oh my god, and he actually killed them. Honestly, that, just the description doesn't do it justice. The horror of his 2 arms becoming 4. God damn.
As Grievous grabbed and hauled Palpatine to his ship, Shaak Ti, exhausted by her battle with the Magna
Bro, Shaak Ti took 2 huge L's from Grievous. Holy crap.
Guards, attempted one final daring attack. Grievous made short work of her.
Bro, he's holding the Chancellor in one hand, fighting off a Jedi in the other. This man is a monster.
Though he did not kill her, it would be too easy. As the pair boarded, Mace Windu, a senior member of the Jedi Council, suddenly appeared out
but Windu's broken. Windu would have beaten Sidious in one-on-one combat, ironically enough.
from nowhere.
Like, this man's a monster.
As Grievous ignited his blades, Mace lashed out with the Force, crushing Grievous's chest plate and bringing him to his knees.
Damn.
Though he was not quick enough to save Palpatine. As Grievous...
So is that why Grievous is coughing and maybe even lose to Obi-Wan? So he might have actually even beaten Obi-Wan, if not for this injury.
Coughed and spat. He was happy at the very least Count Dooku had not been present to see his humiliation at Windu's hands.
Damn.
As he made his way to his flagship with Palpatine in tow, Grievous hoped that he would one day return the favor of his chest being crushed to Mace, personally.
He never fights Mace Windu again, right? The next time he fights someone, it's Obi-Wan.
As Palpatine was delivered to his ship's spire and his chest repaired, Grievous briefed Dooku, who had come aboard the Invisible Hand to escort them back to Separatist space.
All right.
As the battle in space unfolded, Grievous took charge of his forces, while Dooku watched over the Chancellor. Dooku then informed Grievous that the Jedi would undoubtedly come to rescue him. However, he would be there to deal with them.
Oh my god, dude. It would have been so different if Grievous would have been on that ship. If Grievous would have been on that ship, I feel like it would have been a totally... Mace was tired of motherfucking snakes on that plane. Yeah, all right, hilarious. That's new. But, dude...
Grievous was confident in the Count's abilities and walked to the deck. The war was won, Grievous thought. The rest was just mop-up, now that the Chancellor was theirs. However, as Grievous soon discovered, their mission became a lot less easy than anticipated. As Count Dooku predicted, 2 Jedi infiltrated...
Dude, if Grievous would have been here... Because Dooku slaps Obi-Wan in 3 seconds, okay? If Grievous would have been here, this would have looked very different. Obviously, Sidious didn't want that to happen. He wanted Anakin to kill Dooku at the end.
The Invisible Hand. But, upon their landing, Grievous was shocked to discover that it was Kenobi.
No way! No way, bro.
And Skywalker. The Republic Navy was unyielding in their assault. Invisible Hand bucked and shook as cannon fire ripped its hulls apart.
I don't know, man. Ripping its holes apart is what I do. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
The general paced the bridge. He wondered if the Republic was willing to destroy him at the cost of the Chancellor. He was hoping that having him aboard would cause the clone ships to disengage. But if anything, the opposite was true. Suddenly, the ship's comm chimed, and Grievous was...
This is interesting. This isn't in the movie at all, is it?
...hailed by one of the Republic's admirals, warning Grievous that if his forces would not stop their attack, Invisible Hand would be destroyed.
That would have been nice. Imagine killing everyone like that.
Scoffing at the Admiral's threat, Grievous went to his vid screen, determined to show him that the Chancellor was in his custody. But when he did, he was shocked.
Oh god, this is awful! He goes back to the ship and he finds Dooku beheaded on the ground.
To find the room empty. Palpatine was gone and the room was in shambles. Then he noticed something in the corner. Widening the view screen, he saw Count Dooku splayed out on the floor without his head.
Oh my god. Dude, Grievous succeeded in his task to perfection. He invaded the most fortified planet in the galaxy, captured this man, killed a bunch of masters on the way out, gives him to Dooku, he comes back, guy's gone, Dooku's dead. What the frick, man? His dead master, another thing the Jedi took from him.
Quickly realizing what must have happened, Grievous broke the Admiral's signal and ordered his forces to capture the Jedi. While Dooku's death discouraged him, Grievous had to see his mission through, at all costs. It didn't take long for his Magna Guards to bring the Jedi into custody after they were trapped by a ray shield, marching the two Jedi along with the Chancellor and an R2 unit. After his guards handed them their sabers, Grievous
Another fine addition to my collection!
inspected his prey. Kenobi he had seen and fought plenty of times, but Skywalker he had never seen.
Grievous never saw Skywalker throughout the entire Clone Wars? That's ironic.
Expected him to be older. After they exchanged pleasantries,
That's right, he says,
I thought you were older.
Grievous was about to order their execution. Then suddenly, Kenobi, reaching out with the Force, seized his lightsaber, cut his bonds, and started hacking away at the nearest battle droids. Grievous ordered his guards to crush the Jedi, but
Oh no, he said you're shorter than I expected? Nice.
as they engage,
I thought you were taller, that's what he said. Whatever, dude, Revenge of the Sith, best Star Wars movie. All these people that are coping and saying that the original trilogy was better, get out of here.
Grievous couldn't help being amazed. The ease in which Kenobi had once again taken control of a situation was impeccable. And of the two of them, Skywalker was reportedly the greater warrior. As his guards were cut to ribbons, Grievous realized he had lost control. The ship...
Dude, Kenobi really is his arch nemesis. I had no idea that he would have some sort of like... that Kenobi was like actually built up as an ultimate antithesis to him. Because I watched Revenge of the Sith, okay? The way I saw it, Kenobi showed up, found this bad guy, beat him in a fight, right? I didn't realize it was like this long-standing blood feud throughout the entire Clone Wars. Like some whole-ass Naruto versus Sasuke, Vegeta versus Goku fight at the end. You know? I didn't realize that it was built up this much.
The ship was deorbiting and would soon be burned to a crisp. However, Grievous had one advantage the Jedi didn't. He didn't need to breathe.
I can suck cock for an unlimited amount of time.
As the pair closed in on the general from both sides, Grievous picked up his severed guard's electro staff and struck the deck's view screen.
Based.
As he and everything else that was not bolted down flew into space, Grievous activated his cable gun and made his way to his escape pod.
Dude, this man is a pragmatic fucking legend. Bro just pulled a freeze on their ass. I am so impressed by this character. Like, he is truly a tactician and a brilliant general and a tragic character. I'm almost sad that he didn't get some sort of closure. I'm almost sad that he didn't get some sort of revelation that the Jedi were the good guys and that he recognized his evil. Like, it's insane.
He knew his mission was to bring Palpatine alive, but he figured Sidious would understand. After all, unexpected alteration was a given in conflict. If nothing else, he would at least be pleased to hear that the Jedi and the Chancellor would burn to death on re-entry.
Lol, little did he know.
Grievous climbed into his escape pod and jettisoned to the nearest Separatist ship. setting off all of Invisible Hand's remaining pods in the process. He boarded a starship, commandeered a starfighter, and blasted off to Separatist space.
God damn. And he thought for sure, Obi-Wan was finally cooked. Wow, holy shit. Actual arch nemesis.
As his ship descended the sky to the surface of Utapau, Grievous reflected on the sheer idiocy of the Pauan people. During the war,
what? Wait, this is also comics. This isn't in the movie either.
They had chosen to remain neutral, not swearing allegiance to either the Republic or the Separatists, in an effort to keep their planet safe.
Ha! Ha! Centrists? Centrist? Wow, what pussies, am I right? Centrist pussies.
However, Grievous knew that neutrality was just a nicer way of saying neither side was interested in claiming them. In this war, neutrality was a myth. It was thanks
Neutrality is heresy! Yes, exterminate the Xenos!
to their neutrality that the Separatists had little difficulty in acquiring this backwater planet. Grievous would have grinned at the sheer irony of it all.
But he didn't have a mouth! No!
If he was still capable.
Oh, god damn. Poor General Grievous. Honestly, grieving his whole life.
As his ship touched down, Grievous made his way to the holocom. He was expecting a call from Lord Sidious, and he dared not be late. On his way to the station, Grievous was interrupted by Viceroy Gunray.
Oh, get out of here, Viceroy Gunray, these clowns.
The cowardly leader of the Separatists, who the general hoped Sidious would give him permission to beat to death once the war was over.
Well, honestly, he would have. If Grievous would have survived, that would have literally been his job, right? Sidious ordered Anakin to go kill all these guys. Damn.
As the Nemoidian spewed his complaints about him and the council being moved to Mustafar, Grievous was in no mood to listen to his banter and gave him a—
He's like, bro, Darth Tyrannus was just killed. There is literally no one else, okay? I am the only guy left.
quick explanation of the safety provided by the law.
It won't be long before the armies of the Republic track us here. You must make your way to the Mustafar system in the Outer Rim. You will be safe there.
World, and shoved him on his way to the ship, resisting an impulse to splatter his brains into orbit.
Yeah.
As the comm chimed and the image of the Dark Lord appeared before him, Sidious informed Grievous that the war would soon be over.
Yup. I read Mustafar as Mutahar.
The Mutahar system!
Hello, guys and gals, it's me, Mustafar. Actually, sounds pretty good. But anyway, the point is, bruh, dude, the war will soon be over. And it doesn't even matter if Grievous survives it. Because he just needs to say, execute Order 66.
Not entirely.
Dude, do you realize how cruel Darth Sidious is? If he would have just executed Order 66, 10 minutes earlier, Grievous would have survived. God damn. I am so torn up about this character now. Like, he was just a nobody in the movies. But man is a professional hater, literally too angry to die.
Entirely convinced of this, Grievous asked his master's plans now that Dooku was gone. Calm and cold as space, Sidious informed him that Dooku's death was a necessary loss.
Yeah, because Dooku, I think Dooku would still, based on what people have been telling me in the comments, Dooku lore is crazy, and apparently he was doing shit for the greater good. That said, he needed Anakin. He needed Dooku to die. Dooku lore is wild as fuck. Anyway, definitely drop a like on this video. It's 10,000 likes and I will be reviewing the lore of more Sith guys.
And that he would soon have a new apprentice. One far younger and more powerful.
Yeah, Mr. Anakin.
Grievous
No, Anakin! Master Anakin! There's Anakin here!
had no idea what his master meant.
Bro out there, fucking younglings faster than Dr. Disrespect wished. Okay, that wasn't funny.
But he didn't want to ask. Sidious also informed him that the Jedi would soon track him there, and that it would most likely be Obi-Wan.
Damn.
Grievous knew Kenobi, Skywalker, and Palpatine had survived the Invisible Hand's crash, after being informed by his intel droids on his way to Utapau, and he couldn't say he was pleased.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to finally face Obi-Wan. Like, dude wants this over with.
At least he'd be able to finally deal with Kenobi personally. But Grievous was curious if Skywalker would be accompanying him. Sidious remarked that Skywalker would be otherwise engaged.
Yeah!
Grievous wasn't sure why, but frankly, he didn't care. He dropped his head in supplication. He would not fail Sidious.
Well, he technically doesn't fail Sidious. He did exactly what Sidious needed him to. Grievous living or dying here absolutely meant nothing to Sidious. Grievous fought a war that completely destabilized the entire galaxy. He did his job. He does not need Grievous anymore.
One way or another, the war would soon end.
The war, one way or another. There's only one way this war could end. It's a proxy war. Designed by one person fighting both sides to destabilize everything and create an empire. I think that the politics in the prequel era of Star Wars is literally the best part of the entire Star Wars franchise, culminating in Order 66 as the ultimate moment. Honestly, fantastic.
Sidious was right. It did not take the Jedi long to find him. Grievous's guards informed him that the Jedi had landed, and he was now on his way there.
All right.
Grievous was ready.
All right.
He would finally see Kenobi dead, and then all his fears and doubts would vanish. He would be content.
Oh, shit.
As he prepared his battle droids, Kenobi suddenly dropped down in front of him. Grievous had to admit,
General Kenobi!
The Jedi was bold. He didn't think Kenobi would be foolish enough to jump into the middle of a nest of thousands of battle droids alone.
Well,
He ordered his Magna Guards to attack, but as they advanced, in one fell swoop, Kenobi dispatched them with a
dude, it's kind of wild. Kenobi really does cook up some interesting battle plans, you
trick
know?
of the Force. His
He really does. Man cooks. Dude does not fight fair, and it's awesome.
guards were dead. Fine, Grievous thought.
I'll dispatch this Jedi scum myself.
He'll deal with him personally.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
After ordering his army to stand down, Grievous drew all 4 of his blades, not even bothering to keep them in reserve.
Dude, crazy. What an insane scene.
Kenobi stepped into a Ceresu defensive stance.
Dude, I love that stance.
Grievous charged, 4 blades weaving a storm of blue
Yeah!
and green,
Oh yeah, Beyblade time!
and the battle had begun.
Oh god, I'm so sad that he actually dies now after seeing his backstory and what happened to this man. It was a funny scene. Obi-Wan jumped in. Hello there! I love that hello there.
Grievous was relentless. His enhanced reflexes and electronic brain allowed him to strike 3 times a second, all of which came in a randomized, unpredictable pattern. Against most opponents, this method was flawless, as the general's unpredictable moves made him almost impossible to defend against.
Dude, how did Obi-Wan even win this fight? Holy shit.
You could only imagine Grievous's surprise when he finally realized that not one of his strikes got through. Obi-Wan was still standing, deflecting every strike that came at him.
God damn!
Those he didn't intercept with his lightsaber, he avoided with a sudden shift of his body.
Dude, Obi-Wan's actually kind of the goat. Bro's actually goated.
The blade passing harmlessly away from him. In a fit of rage, Grievous ramped up the intensity. 14, 16, 18, and then, finally, at 20 strikes per second,
God
he
damn!
overloaded Kenobi's defense and caused him to stagger back. However, instead of crumbling under the pressure, Kenobi went on the offense. With a simple flick of his blade, he severed one of Grievous's hands.
Oh my god.
Then, with his free hand, caught the general's arm and actually bent his wrist until it snapped like a twig.
Wait, what?
Grievous looked at his
I didn't remember he snapped off his hand.
mangled hands, then at Kenobi's blade, then at his hands again. Then, he suddenly realized he seemed to have an urgent appointment somewhere else.
Yeah,
Anywhere else.
Yeah, all right, dude.
However, before
Right, he runs away. God damn, I can't believe it.
he can make his move, the hangar erupted with the sounds of clones charging in on cables and gunships. In his moment of distraction, Kenobi used the Force to hurl him to the ceiling, where he fell with a deafening crash.
And he dropped his lightsabers, too.
Picking him
Spiders away. God, this was such a cool fight. I was so disappointed. Like, bro just gets shot at the end. It's crazy. Now, I feel so bad for this character. A demigod, a general, a warrior. You should watch the actual fight scene. I've watched the actual fight scene. I've seen this movie more than once.
himself up, Grievous ran to his blade wheeler and made his way for the city tunnels.
God, that's such a cool design.
Hoping the clones had not discovered his fighter. As he tore through the city streets, he suddenly saw Kenobi gaining on him.
God damn, this Kenobi's so uncivilized.
On the back of an Utapauan dragon mount. Grievous noticed that he seemed
And the dragon also... God, this was so cool.
to have lost his lightsaber, which meant he was vulnerable.
Yeah.
Reaching for his spare electro staff, he attempted to knock the Jedi Master off his mount. Suddenly, Kenobi seized the staff, jumped onto the wheeler, and attempted to wrestle the control from Grievous's hands,
damn.
while simultaneously avoiding the blaster shots Grievous was attempting to pump into him. With the blaster, he kept
God,
on.
I love how Grievous actually used, like, blasters and shit. It's whatever works. He wasn't like... You know, it's not like some of these characters is like, no, a gun is such an uncivilized weapon. You know, like fucking Kenobi after he shoots him. Bro, it doesn't even matter. He's a killer. He is a killer, a warrior.
On the side of the wheeler. Their ride finally came to a stop when the two of them stumbled onto the landing pad where Grievous's fighter lay. As they both got up, blaster and staff in hand, they looked at each other for the briefest of seconds, and they realized their relationship had come to an end.
Oh, God, dude. Don't worry, honey. It's not you. It's me. Proceeds to shoot her.
Grievous fired, but Kenobi knocked the weapon from his grasp, then plunged the staff into the general's chest. Grievous responded by punching and throwing Kenobi so hard his ribs cracked.
Wait, did he actually break his ribs in the movie? That's wild. Holy shit, just kicked him with so much force it broke his ribs?
As he moved to finish him off, Kenobi dodged, and with his force-augmented strength, seized Grievous's chest plate and proceeded to rip it open,
my God.
exposing what remained of the...
No, this is what's left of him! This is the organic life that's left of Grievous!
general's organs. Realizing what he was doing, Grievous battered and threw Kenobi around the platform. As the Jedi Master clung...
I can't believe Obi-Wan won 2 major battles hanging off the edge of a cliff. Dude, this is Darth Maul all over again.
For dear life, Grievous picked up the electro staff and closed in, determined to end his rival's life once and for all. However, as Grievous raised his arms to deliver a killing blow, Kenobi used the Force to bring the discarded blaster to
It's the same as with Darth Maul! It's exactly the same!
his open hand. And, before Grievous could react,
So uncivilized.
unloaded 5 blaster bolts into the general's chest. And without his chest plate, there was nothing protecting his exposed organs.
Oh my
Grievous's chest exploded. Energy climbed up his spine and his brain erupted from his skull. His body turning into a shower of fire and gore.
I can't believe how sad I am. Like, I'm actually heartbroken.
The electro staff hit the floor, followed by the general's knees, then by what remained of his head. Kenobi got up.
I can't believe it, bro. That's so sad. This man, his nation wiped out, butchered by Jedi. They have made me so sympathetic towards this character. Oh my God.
And stared at the charred corpse at his feet.
So uncivilized.
So, he summoned a condemnation among the most offensive in his vocabulary. Uncivilized.
Yeah, alright, most offensive. Yeah, okay. That's the end. That's where his story ends.
Sidious was right. The Clone Wars had ended soon.
Bro.
But they did not end.
Pretty convenient for a gun to be there. It wasn't convenient. It was Grievous's gun, right? He knocked the gun out. Grievous tried to kill him. He knocked out the gun.
In victory, they ended in darkness. The Republic had become an empire. The Jedi Order and the Separatists were annihilated. Grievous's body was taken to a holding chamber where it gathered dust for years.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
His face mask stripped and sold to the Empire's newest Grand Admiral. Grievous's legacy was one of scorn and admiration. He was revered by his people as a savior and was entered into their religious pantheon.
Thrawn? Why is everyone saying Thrawn? Who the hell is Thrawn? What?
And was worshipped as a deity, temples being built in his honor. The citizens of the galaxy remembered him as a brilliant general and merciless enemy, his name inspiring fear to this very day. But few among the galaxy knew what Grievous truly was. Few knew what his creation was truly meant to be.
Bro.
Grievous was the ultimate Jedi trap. For an effective Jedi trap must have both an irresistible bait and an outcome to where, no matter who wins, the mastermind ultimately succeeds.
This is so fucking tragic. Thrawn has the mask on display in his office. Okay, I have no idea who Thrawn is. I guess I'll have to do Thrawn lore later. But this is so sad. I can't believe it. Like, it was irrelevant if he won, if he lost. He just killed enough Jedi and added enough chaos to succeed. Ultimately Grievous won. He killed a lot of fucking Jedi, and he caused the entire Jedi Order to collapse. Unironically. Bro, I started this video with being like, Grievous is the coughing meme man that's so uncivilized. Well, so good. That was a really good video. Evan Nova, you fucking killed it. I love... Get a new microphone, but goddamn, you fucking killed it. Man's actually the GOAT. Man's actually the GOAT. I cannot believe it. Bro is actually the GOAT. Thrawn is the best Star Wars Empire soldier, more manipulative than the Emperor himself. Okay, no way! No way! I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Alright, nice try, nice try. But goddamn, alright, leave a like for more lore. I want to do Darth Bane. I want to do Darth, Nihilus. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. If you made it to the end, click one of these two videos, which also will definitely get me canceled. See you live on Kick. Stay weird, fam.